Well, we have a great hour. It's called Soulmates. And what's really fun about it, it is like stepping into spring and summer with great shoes that you're going to love, love, love. I promise. There's nothing like 10-inch heels. We all go, no, not anymore. We've got comfort shoes. We've got some of the best brands in the world coming up. So we're going to find you some new shoes as we go into spring and summer with our best foot forward. Pat, I cannot hear you at all, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a preview of what is coming up. I'm talking to my producer. Hey, Pat. All right, so first and foremost, you got to see these. Okay. Oh, my gosh, come here. I'm going to walk up. Are you going to walk out too? Hi, Danya. How are you?
How are you?
You and I have been working together a lot lately, haven't we? Okay. Look how cute. When you think Mary Jane, everybody loves Mary Janes, right? You're like, oh, they're so cute. No, 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 no. Then there's super duper cute, and these are just fabulous. They are, of course, one of our faves, a Mary Jane, but this is a brand new low price tonight. I am wearing the super cute, and I love these. This one is my blush. You've got the navy on too. It's got a little bit of glimmer and glow to it. But if you want something really fun, really fresh, very easy, I love the cutout patterns on this. It's just absolutely adorable. Again, oh, sorry, this is a weekly deal drop. We're actually launching it in today's show. So definitely take advantage of it. And comfort, oh my gosh, they're from our folks at Jambu. We love that. All right, I got another couple I want to show you as well. And again, Pat, I'm sorry, honey, I cannot hear you at all, my love. I love you, but I can't hear what you're saying. Our pom-pom slides. Oh, hi, Carol. I can't wait to get to these. Oh my gosh, wait till you see the color I have to put on. This is Charles by Charles David, known for their brand for the last 30 years, sophisticated footwear, really fun. I am in love with these too. It's such a good show today. These are $69. It is a brand new launch. I've got 3 different colors, so we'll see those in a moment. Then one more I wanted to give you guys a peek at because this is a big deal. The last one I want to show you, it is the last chance to get it at this price. We're doing what's called an encore presentation of it, and it's from Donald Pliner. Now, Donald Pliner has not been on for over a decade, that brand, so I was super, super excited to have it back on the air, and this price ends tonight at midnight. $68 off. We do have 3 flex pays, and again, I got a whole host of great, great colors coming up. So we have a fabulous show in store, and that is just a little baby sneak peek at what's coming up in our hour together. All right, we got to get started with my first item, and this is Jambu. We love them. In fact, this is part of their line. Why do we love the line so much? It is because it's all about just being you. Really innovative shoes, really cute, and we've got this great little tenny we're going to do. It's a lace-up sneaker that has such style, and I love the fact it's got mixed media included. Miss Amy's joining me. Amy is, of course, the brand ambassador who brings us Jambu shoes. Hi, honey.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome back.
Good to see you.
Okay, so we're going to spin the plate today. They've given me a new, yeah, I know.
Like a lazy Susan.
It's like we're going to spin the top.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know, it's like very exciting for shoes.
Not that fast.
All right, first color up. This one's called our denim. Then the next one's going to be the gray with the green accents. And finally, we have the black right there. If you want to grab one and kind of walk us through it,
I love it. Are we jumping off with the Energizer?
Sure.
This is adorable. We absolutely love this sneaker. This is Jambu. So we have JBU, which is Just Be You by Jambu. Those are our vegan leathers, vegan materials. This is our premium materials. So this is real kit suede in the shoes. Yeah, in the shoe, you have all the mixed media in here. It is an adorable sneaker. All of that structure, again, these are premium materials in here. Those gorgeous details in the laces, and they have a wonderful little elasticized stretch to them also. I absolutely love the pop of color in the gray. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous teal, and you've got that heel pad in the back as well. So you've got all of that comfort that Jambu is known for, and that adorable style in here as well. These are fantastic if you want, if you can get away with wearing sneakers to where you're going on the go, maybe even to work, maybe you work on your feet all day, you're walking all day, you're meeting clients, you work in the service industry, but you don't want to look like you're going to the gym. Right. So you're able to get away with a sneaker, but you want it to look a little more elevated, and with those premium materials that are going to last you a really long time.
Yeah, I love that too, and they are so darn cute.
They're so cute.
I like the fact too that Jambu really is all about comfort, comfort, comfort.
Yes.
And durability too. Like when you buy a Jambu shoe, you're wearing this for years and years, and don't we all kind of want that? Now, let's talk pricing because we've got a phenomenal value on this. We're $30 off right now. You guys are the last to get them. Here's an update. In the denim, I have 60 pairs left. So if you want this one, denim 60. In the gray, that's the one that Amy's holding. I have over 100 pairs, and then in the black, I have 150 pairs left. Good news is we still have all sizes. They're just really limited at this point. We have 6 through 10 and size 11. It's a medium width, and we do have whole and half sizes in this. So if you're looking for just a really cute little tenny that's elevated, and I love it, that's what Jambu does. You kind of got to expect the unexpected when you see any of their footwear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All of those details, attention to details, our designers do a fantastic job of giving us what we want, something cute, incredibly stylish, but with those special elements. Like you said in the beginning, it has that mixed media on the top also, the gorgeous pops of color in here. This has an EVA insole. You're gonna be able to be on your feet walking all day in these with all of that bounce that you love in a sneaker. It's got a contoured footbed in here as well. These open up nice and wide, easy on, easy off with that contoured footbed in here as well. And you've got a slip resistant outsole, which is also, this is just cute because they've done the color on the outsole as well. So as you're walking, you're getting that beautiful pop of color, but you get all of that traction in here. So you're gonna have slip resistance. So again, if this is something that you can pick up, grabbing the black, maybe if you work in the service industry, if you are on your feet, if you're a server, a waiter, and your uniform is black, that's a great option for you. If not, I love the color as well. The pops of color on this, and in the denim as well, the two-tone.
So cute.
I know, there's actually more than 2 like blue tones happening in there. They've done such a good job of making these so cute.
Well, in fact, it's really funny. I'll kind of walk you through it. I'll hold it in my little hand because the base of the foot is a lighter blue, so think chambray. I'm just talking to you denim people. There's chambray, which I love denim. Then right here, right there, there's an indigo line inside there. See, isn't that cool? Like kind of like a mid-tone slash indigo-ish. Right there, look at that too, right? And then you go up to the top part where it's the mesh area. That's a super deep indigo, right? And then look at that. It's almost like it's a little bit washed here at the top when you talk about that genuine suede. So much detail, so fun. And gosh knows, don't you love being in a tenny? I mean, seriously.
That's right. Anytime you can get away with it, you want to,
and
for sure.
I will tell you though, we have the cutest lineup. I have like 5 brand new launches in just this hour alone. So we're gonna find a sandal or a shoe that's adorable, but this is the only tenny style shoe in the entire hour. And again, denim super limited. Great news is I think I do have all the sizes so far, except we just have a handful in each. The gray, I've got less than 100, and the black, I have less than 150. So if you're into this and you want this fresh markdown, that's the big deal. These were on the ears for almost $80, and they're great tennies.
Yeah.
This is substantially different than the lamo stuff you buy at a supermart, right?
Premium elements in this, premium materials.
Premium, like high end, right?
Kids
we are
suede
at
in these.
$44.99, and you can get these home for $15 on a major credit card if you want to use our Flex Pay and pay them off. So that's really, really easy to do. And who doesn't need a great tenny with style?
That's right. And sometimes you need a freshen up. So I think the spring is a great time to, like, if you've got a ratty pair of sneakers that you're like, hey, these have done me well, but I need something fresh and new, this is a great way.
It's time. Well, and also if you wear your sneakers a lot, they really do break down.
Yeah, they do.
If
These
you
ones
wonder,
will last
like,
you.
hey, why isn't this as comfortable or as supportive as it was?
Right.
A lot of inexpensive shoes will break down in time, and who wants that to happen?
Right.
Hey guys, we have a great credit card here at HSN. Right now, if you pick it up, you're gonna save $40 on your first purchase. So here's what's kind of funny. That tenny would be basically $4 and some change. That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
That's pretty amazing. But we have a lot of other benefits of having the card. Just go to hsn.com and check it all out. All right, it's Mary Jane time. It's Mary Jane.
We love a Mary Jane.
They're so cute.
I know, we're both dancing in our Mary Janes.
Yeah, you know it's gonna be good if you actually want to boogie in them. Like, hey, we got it going.
They're so comfy.
I gotta tell you, they are unbelievably comfortable.
They are.
Like, let's just start there. There's so much fun little cushion push on it. I love that. They do not squeeze your foot at all because of the way they've done the toe on this, and yet they don't look like duck shoes. The fabric is amazing.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You do a Mary Jane.
I do. When you said that, I knew exactly what you were talking
Mary Jane
about.
used to be a little too ducky. Okay, there we go. I mean, as cute as the day is long, and yet really spring, summer fresh. You could wear these into the fall easily. Wear them with tights would be really, really cute. I'll give you the colors up on top. The first 2 are gonna be your black, and then I'm wearing the blush. I just thought these were Adorable. So that's the black and the blush has like a pearlized finish.
So pretty.
Down below, we have 3 more colors. Right there by Miss Amy is going to be the bronze. That's gorgeous, Aim. The middle one is our silver. And then finally, we have the navy. And I will say the navy and the black are the 2 that aren't as pearlized. They're a little bit, but not as much as I would say the bronze,
not
the silver,
as much
and the
shimmer
blush
in them.
Yes.
These are absolutely adorable, as you can see, and they have all the bells and whistles of what you all know and love about JBU. They have, well, let's go through the outside first before we get into the comfort. The gorgeous strapping across the top of the foot that makes it a Mary Jane. This is a Velcro. It opens nice and wide. It's a hook and loop closure. You can see the beautiful strapping detail with the knotting at the front of the toe. It's got the laser cutouts and all of that comfort. And that gorgeous, this is a faux leather, so there's a vegan leather in here, and it's giving you all of that beautiful shimmer detail in here. It's not too much, but it's hitting the light. Like, it doesn't look, you know, like costumey amount of shimmer. It's just that beautiful pop that's hitting the light as you walk and as you move. They're just so, so pretty and fun and comfortable.
And you know what? It's not glitter fest either.
No, it's not.
It is. It's just super appropriate, really fun, unbelievably comfortable. Like sometimes too, this is bizarre. Because I tell all my business on the air, and I really shouldn't, but I do. All right,
I can't wait for this story.
I
love a story that starts
Amy's
out.
like, really? A foot story? Okay, I got plenty of them. So I play a ton of tennis, and my knee is screwed up on the left side. So I use my right, oh no, it's okay, I still play. I try. So I push off constantly on my right foot. So my right foot is wider than my left foot, and I actually have more of a narrow foot. But I can feel it when I have a shoe that really pinches that right foot. This does not, you guys. Your toes have plenty of wiggle rooms. So if you have an issue where you say, well, I'm a wider foot, or like me, I just have one foot bigger than the other, this is heavenly. Now, good news is, if you definitely have a wide foot, and that's your size, we have medium and wide widths. We go 6, 6.5, whole half sizes, 10, 11, and 12. This is really what Jambu and Just Be Yourself, or Just Be You, is all about. It's just taking something that's so classic and traditional and beloved and really elevating it, making it comfortable. And you know what I like too about it? The strap is so adjustable on this.
Yes, they've given you this nice long strap. It opens all the way up. I'm gonna open it so you guys can really see how easy it is to step into these. And this is all Velcro along here. So you're gonna find it's not just a little tiny piece of Velcro, so you're gonna really find the right spot to wear this on your foot. And while I have it open and we're doing a close-up here, this is memory foam, a contoured, micro suede lined memory foam cushion. That's why you're like, these are so comfortable. It's all of that squish while you walk. You're not sinking into these. It's got a nice bounce back on these as well. And I'm gonna show you, this is our All-Terra traction. So this is patented just to JBU. This is a nice hard rubber on here, and it's texturized. So it almost has kind of a sandpapery grit feel to it, and that's that All-Terra traction that's giving you that grip, that slip resistance as you're walking over maybe wet grass, gravel, if there's tile that has some moisture on it, you're gonna feel safe and secure in these. And because we have the memory foam insole and that All-Terra traction outsole, these are APMA approved shoes. That's the American Podiatric Medical. Basically, it's foot doctors saying that these shoes are actually good for your feet as you're wearing them.
That's great.
So not only are they insanely comfortable and cute, but they're actually good for your feet as you're wearing them, which you can't say for so many shoes, right?
Well, and it takes a lot to get that recognition.
Yes, can't just email in.
Yeah, you just can't. They just can't send them something and go, oh yeah, they do. We'll just stamp it on there. No, no, no. It's really hard to be able to get that kind of recognition for a shoe. What does that mean to you and me? Happy feet all day long. I mean, that's what we want, right? There is literally no reason to wear uncomfortable shoes anymore. A lot of times we used to wear uncomfortable shoes because they were stylish and we're sort of forced into it.
Right.
But nowadays, the companies you'll see, and we have some of the top brands in the world in this hour, you see they really do recognize that we no longer go for that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's just not in our repertoire.
against it.
Well,
we want it to be cute and comfortable.
Even the younger generation isn't. They're like, nah, get out of here.
They're wearing like formal dresses with sneakers sometimes.
Exactly, right. I mean, it's really cute and adorable. And this one, I think, is a sweet spot of if you go to an office every day and you can't wear the tennis shoes and you can't wear the flip-flops, you want something that's a little more stylish. If you're at conventions and you have to stand all day long for your company's convention, I would get this black one in a heartbeat if you're standing on your feet a lot.
Absolutely.
But you still have to look appropriate, right? If you wear this with a cute little skirt, it works because it's a Mary Jane. It's that wink to that cute style. But if you do wear it with a trouser, it's gonna work, right? If you take it and you say, oh, you know what? I've got a pair of jeans I'm gonna throw on. Or did you buy our Bermudas from a couple of days ago from DG2? Or capris maybe. Super cute with capris. And the other thing, Amy, I love about this is it's more than just spring, summer. It's not like, we have some real cute shoes coming up. Spring, summer, you're good.
Right.
This one I would absolutely carry into the fall. And I'll tell you, in the black and in the navy and even the bronze.
Yeah, the bronze too,
I would throw on tights with these. For sure. And wear them super cute even heading into the winter.
Absolutely. You're going to get a lot of seasoned wear out of these also. And, a Mary Jane is so, so classic. It's got those laser cutout details and you can see that beautiful details on the top with the straps. Can I just say, if you're looking at the little strapping on the top and you're thinking to yourself, oh, is that gonna rub against my foot? It doesn't. It sits up above. You can see from the side there, it sits up just above her feet, so you don't have to worry about the straps touching or rubbing as you move on these also. Yeah, they're a beautiful style detail. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out if you thought that in your brain. These are gonna actually be super, super comfortable, even on the top of your foot, as well as everything we have going on for the under part of your foot, all of that support. And the beautiful laser cutout details on these also. This is something that is really nice moving into the hotter months, spring and summer, but you maybe want to wear a closed-toed shoe because you didn't get your pedicure or you're hiding a bunion, or maybe, like you were saying, you're at a place where it's not really appropriate to have your toes out. Right. But you want a little airflow in there. These are really nice because you have coverage in there, but because of the laser cutouts, you have, they feel cool. They're not going to be too warm or on your feet, and you don't have your whole foot out. Yeah, which I love. And a lot of people don't. You don't necessarily either go somewhere where you want to do that, or you just don't like to show your toes. You know, I kind of get that, you know. By the way, when you see this really cool decorative element in the front, that you don't even feel on your foot. Yeah, you don't. It's so your feet sit comfortable. Below it. Yeah, your feet, your foot actually sits right below this. So if you were concerned this little part was going to dig in, it absolutely won't. And just look how cute this style is. I love that. Look at the shimmer. The light is picking that up so beautifully. Cute. It's just that subtle little something, that elevated look, something special. I just think that's so pretty in the blush. I mean, it's beautiful in all of them. Absolutely adorable. And all of that, you can see how the sole comes up, a nice round toe box on these, like you were saying, wiggle room in your toes. And also the way the outsole comes up around the front, it gives you that protection on your toe, but also keeping from wear and tear on the shoe. That's a great point. So usually you're scuffing your foot, you're hitting your toe, and you get, that's where you start to see wear on your shoes in the beginning. But because we've brought the toe, given you a little toe bumper there with the outsole, that's gonna give you longevity in these as well as protection. Okay, now another thing I thought was a really cool little feature is there's two of them that have the darker sole. So the lighter sole, again, I think that's very springy, very summer. It's a cool little contrast. If you look at the black and the bronze. For the transition, for sure. Yeah, oh my gosh, the bronze in the fall, you guys. It's so pretty too. How cute is that gonna be with a pair of denim jeans and you've got, you know, a little sweater on. Make it sparkle, hit the lights on it, there we go. Well, think of all the fall colors too. I know, so pretty. And if you wear a lot of gold, this is gonna look great because it'll pick up on some of the more golden tones in there. Absolutely, but and pair with some of your fun bronze jewelry. Wouldn't it be cute? Yeah. Oh, I would definitely stick on my gold jewelry too. And then I also like the black. Again, if you're in the service industry, if you're on your feet a lot, maybe you work at a register in a department store and you're on your feet for hours and hours and hours, and you certainly can't wear the comfy tennies at work, right? That's just not gonna look appropriate. This is not only fun and flirty, but it really is unbelievably comfortable. And guys, we've already sold a couple hundred. Here's what I want you to do. If you're picking up, and Pat, you're gonna have to help me on this one. I need the most limited color. My blush. Oh, I love
love that.
Oh, because you look so cute and you're pink.
And you know what? Dare to do it. Just dare to do it, you guys. Because a lot of times you go,
so fun.
I could see any white, any khaki color. Navy would look great with this, even your jeans. But look how fun and playful that blush is.
And
I'm
very
telling
feminine.
you, here's my big giant right foot. Look at my toes.
You're so silly.
I am so happy.
Your foot does not look giant.
I know,
Stop
but
it.
it still feels like it's giant. But it's definitely wider.
It's very flattered with the shoe. It's very the slimming look of the shoe.
Slimming,
for
actually,
sure.
yeah. But look at that. My toes are just as happy as can be because they're not squished in the front.
Right.
And
You
down
can't
to
see a size
point.
difference. That's such a great point. The way that these are and the way that they're styled in these, you can't see the difference in the foot size at all.
Oh, go for the bronze. I mean, go for the blush.
They're so pretty.
And how fun for spring and summer.
Absolutely.
Just a, kind of a refresh.
Yes.
Just adorbsy, just something you'll just throw on and go, I feel so cute and feminine. I'm wearing a little Mary Jane.
We just want to look cute. We're simple creatures.
We live for that. Aim, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks so much.
So good to see you, darling. All right, we got to keep on going. All right. If you want to see our entire Jambu collection, you can go to hsn.com and check it out. Wait till you see what I have coming up next. These are so fun. We've got little pom-poms. I'm so excited about this darn show. Okay, so plenty to show you, including my next. But if you want to see our entire shoe collection, if you want to, we've got some of the best brands. And I do need a blue card for my next one, my love. Thank you, dear. Okie dokie. All right. Okay. These were love at first sight. Like, let the flowers bloom. I was up in Pennsylvania recently because many of you might know that several of us are transferring up there because we're moving the HN studios up north. And it was so much fun to see the tulips start to come up. I was like, yes, spring is here. It's close at least. And now, while I know it's a little bit cold up north, isn't it a thrill that things are starting to blossom and to bloom? And when I saw these, I thought, spring blooms and summer parties. Just spring blooms, summer parties. These are great. We have 3 colors. We have the natural, which is right here. The next one's going to be the blue color. And then finally, I put on the fun green because there's pops of green on the shirt I'm wearing. I got to get Kaylin out here. Hi, darling. How are you?
Hannah.
Can I tell you, give me a hug, Bugs.
I know.
It has been forever.
Literally, like, it feels like years.
It has been years. And she brings Charles by Charles David. Little heads up, this is a brand, Kayla, that it's been around for more than 30 years.
Yes.
It is just all known about sophisticated footwear. And this one is so high-end and fun.
It really is. You nailed it. We've been around for over 30 years. We are in all the high-end department stores. Yep. We bring style, fashion forward, but comfort. Yes. And this shoe is all about comfort. We have this microfiber padding. I mean,
Girl,
seriously?
Let's have a moment. Show them what you're talking about.
I mean, this is like a pillow for your foot. Literally, the most beautiful support in here with a suede covering. And then we have that suede covering also coming over the top of the foot. So although we have this beautiful floral detail on the outside with a rougher raffia material, that's not gonna be hitting the inside of your foot. You're gonna have that suede inside hitting the top of your foot. The padding, the support.
This whole footbed's a dream.
It's a dream. It's an absolute dream. We have the contours to the foot. It's gonna give you crazy support.
I can show you that one.
A typical slide, yes, you can see the detail now that the way that Suzanne's holding it there.
Look at the arch support right here, and there's even a little toe grip here at the top.
Yes.
Oh, and there's that, that is.
Listen, I'm telling you, we're upping it at Charles by Charles David because I was speaking to one of our designers. We've always been on the forefront of fashion and style. We're really paying attention to comfort. We know our customers want to feel supported. They want something that's fashion forward, but getting them through their day. It doesn't come more comfortable than this shoe,
Don't
truly.
you find that's where the whole trend is? We were saying that earlier with Amy. It's like even young girls today, they're not wearing 10-inch heels and teeter-tottering around. None of us are putting up with it. I don't care if you're 22 or you're 92. But we don't want to sacrifice really cute style.
No, and that's why we're bringing these beautiful raffia detail, which if you're into fashion, you're going to see this, all the big magazines are like, raffia. We're seeing these natural fibers. We're seeing this really beautiful coastal vibe. The detail. We have this 3D effect with all the florals, and then the colors are stunning.
So good. All right, now we're gonna show you, I'm gonna actually hold still, believe it or not, because I do wanna go. That's, okay, I mean, how do you resist the green? How does anybody
is
say
so
no
good.
to this green? I put it on too. I was like, I have to wear the green color. And you know what, honestly, that is not a color that I would necessarily go for, but I had a little bit of green in my shirt. Here, I'll put it against my shirt. And we were like, oh, you know what? I want to wear the green with it.
Such a fun pop.
But now that I have it on, I'm madly in love with it.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Like at first I'd shy away.
Right.
But now that I'm wearing it, I'm like, heck yes, why wouldn't we wear this color? Now, if we could even go in tighter, guys, I would love you to talk about just what you were kind of referring to. I mean, really tight, because this is an incredible amount of workmanship.
So much workmanship. Have you ever seen those floral walls, Susie, that I'm talking about? They're like, you see all of the vegetation. It's like a very beautiful design aesthetic. I feel like we're doing that, but in the shoe version here. Look at the details, the layers and layers of structure of these beautiful floral details and this raffia material. So when you feel it, it kind of has a noise to it, a very natural look to it. It looks like you're wearing some beautiful, gorgeous spring vegetation on your feet that you're talking about, that you saw up in Pennsylvania. And then we have the color, the lime. So stunning, like you said, not a typical color you reach for. Me, lime is in my wardrobe. I'm wearing it all the time. I'm wearing one of our other shoes that's all mine still at HSN today, but I'm not wearing the shoe we're actually presenting. But if I were, I would have grabbed the lime as well. The blue is a great denim option. Throw it on with a denim.
Oh, girl. I have a denim skirt that I love wearing in the summertime. It's kind of a shorter skirt. That raffia with denim,
so good.
over the top. I mean,
It's over the top.
So much fun. And I love it too. Danya's got, well, speaking of it,
Look at
Danya's,
her.
well, she's wearing the green.
Yes.
Danya's wearing a denim skirt. So if Danya switched to the blue, that would even look more amazing. And Carol, I love those palazzo pants you're wearing. Like, is that not a better cruise perfect combination? These shoes and that pant. Now, the other thing you have to remember is a lot of times when we see like raffia shoes, straw shoes, what do we think? Oh, I got a good 2 weeks out of this and I'm done.
True.
Not when you're getting Charles by Charles David. These are seasonal. Like every season you bring them out and you're gonna wear them. And that footbed, a lot of times when we see sandals that are like really over the top, kind of stylish, cute, the sandal footbed is not gonna be great. This footbed is like a dream.
It's a dream, and that's why I'm just so in love with the shoe, because we're bringing that style that you're talking about, those details, the textured raffia, floral details, the things that we do at Charles by Charles David so well. You know, we do a lot of shoes that are maybe a traditional foot style, but it has an element that is something that you've never seen before. Like, I've never seen anything like this sandal. And then you said, okay, so we have the style element, but then we have this footbed, we have this microfiber. I mean, I can't even, I'm trying to show you with how I'm indenting here. It's like a pillow for your foot. We're having the toe support, like you said. We have the arch support. I have high arches. Very hard for me to find a sandal or a slip-on that works for me. This is amazing. It's so, so, so supportive because we have that arch detail. And then of course this suede covering. The faux suede is just so comfortable. I mean.
And here's another feature I want to show you guys too, because a lot of times when you get a regular sort of everyday sandal, a lot of times they feel really flip-floppy when you have them on, because there's not enough coverage on the front.
Yes.
Look, and we can either do it here or on my foot. I don't care either one. But look at how much width you have on the top of your foot. See, if it was like a typical sandal, it's gonna be just about half that size, and that's why your foot doesn't feel like it's balanced well. You feel like you're almost ready to slip out of it. Because that's probably 2.5 to almost 3 inches deep, your foot really feels stable in these when you're walking. So again, that's another beautiful feature. And how does that translate to, you know, what you're wearing or what you'd love to wear? It just means you get more comfort out of it. And I have to tell you, this footbed, that's setting a new standard on comfort footbeds.
Totally, I agree with you.
I've never said that before.
And I love how you explain that, how you explained the difference and why this stays on your foot so well.
It's really, really good. All right, guys, I know we're busy. Hey, Pat, can you give me a quick update? Okay, in the, let's see, green, we have, oh, I started out with 270. I've got 100 left. In the natural, I have about 250. And then in the blue, we don't have a lot of those either. I've got about 200 left. So stay on the line for it. This is a brand new launch today, and we just love it because it is so absolutely adorable. All right, Miss Caitlin's gonna hang out with me one more shoe because this is a item that we just launched. just launched.
good.
And get this, it already has 13 perfect 5 stars. And I have to tell you, I read one of the gals and I loved it. She went to a wedding. She said, I'm 60 years old. She goes, I was on my feet all night long. She goes, there's no, this is literally, I'm quoting her, what she wrote. She goes, there's no way I could be on my feet having a great time in high heels.
Right.
And she said, I wore these and I got so many compliments.
I love that.
Yeah, wasn't that cool?
That's like what I love to hear.
Right? We dream. That's kind of the dream reaction. All right, let's do colors. First off, on the top, look at how cute that chocolate is. Then we have also the black. Those are the 2 that we have above. Down below, we have on Kaylin's side, the light blue, or the pale blue. That's really precious.
Stunning.
We have silver. And then finally, the last one's called linen. It's a little bit like a taupey blush color. So that's the linen, that's the silver, and that's the pale blue. Here are your sizes, 6 and then 6.5, whole half sizes, 10, 11, 12, and this is a medium width. But you had to have been thrilled because you just launched this to get already so many positive responses.
So thrilled. We've brought this mesh rhinestone detail to other styles of shoes, but like you mentioned, the first launch here right now with this beautiful loafer. First off, let's talk about a loafer that isn't clunky, that isn't too hot to wear during spring and summer. It's right here.
Yeah.
We got that mesh material. We have teeny tiny rhinestones at every intersection of where the mesh detail meets. It's almost like a fishnet appearance to it, so it's really sexy in a way as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get the peekaboo, so if you decide to go in no socks, which is how I love to wear these, look how beautiful the blue, you see the peekaboo of the skin underneath. So stunning, it's almost like a glass slipper. Like, what's on her foot? Is it like a real shoe? Is it see-through? I can't really, and then we have that glimmer because the rhinestones are so minute, and then they match back to the color, except for on our blue. On our blue, we're gonna have the clear rhinestones, but they still go really well with it. You wouldn't really notice that.
Yeah.
But with the brown, we're getting the chocolate rhinestone. The black, the blush, our linen is what we call it, and then the silver. So it's very subtle sparkle.
Okay, this is a medium width. Okay, just as a quick update, my most limited is actually going to be the linen. So if you want that blushy linen color, I have only about 150 available. Your silver's the next most limited, only a couple hundred there, as well as the pale blue. I'm a little better on the black and the chocolate only because we bring in more of those because we know those are really great core colors. And I love what you said too. Who doesn't love a loafer? Loafers just traditionally have this old world, old money kind of style about them. You know, when you see really rich ladies, they're wearing really cool loafers with their jeans or their white jeans or whatever. I've got my Nina Leonard on today.
Yep.
But these are so elevated with that extra little sparkle to them.
Yes.
And a very slight heel. Let's talk about that.
Very slight heel, which I appreciate because I don't like anything too flat. There's also a lot of padding inside. We're seeing great structure on the inside of the foot area. So we have such a great footbed in this shoe as well. So much padding. So we have great absorption right there on the heel, all the way down to the ball of the foot. And then this is really flexible. I don't want you to shy away from this mesh material when we talk about it, like, oh, it's gonna be scratchy or it's gonna be uncomfortable or stiff. So supple, so soft. And then those rhinestones, you're not gonna feel at all on the inside. Completely smooth when you see the inside detail of that. So that's extremely comfortable, breathable because it is mesh. And that's something is I love wearing closed-toed shoes. I'm not a big open toe shoe girly in general. Like I danced ballet, my toes, I get a little self-conscious. So I like a shoe that is breathable, but still closed toe and I have coverage.
Right.
Great option because we have that mesh. So we're getting a little bit of breathability coming into these hot months.
Right. Okay, do you have a bride who's getting married, who is gonna be married on the sand, married on the grass, or they want to take their shoes off when they get to the reception?
I love that.
Please get them the silver or the linen.
Or something blue.
Or blue. Oh, the blue. Can you imagine how it's like Cinderella, how magical it would be to have the blue shoe?
So
Well,
cute.
of course, hers were clear. But anyway, I think the silver will be great for a bride. I also think the blush is really so pretty.
It is.
It almost goes and blends in like a skin tone for many people. Now, here's another review. I was reading them all. It was pretty fun. The one gal said, get these. Definitely a showstopper. Another gal said, adorable and so comfy. My favorite was the gal who was the wedding. And she's like, I am not on my feet all night in a high heel anymore. That's it. But she said she got tons of compliments.
I believe it.
I totally understand why.
I do, it's eye-catching. It's like you said, a traditional style, so we're doing something classic, but we're elevating it. We're bringing some pizzazz, we're bringing some sparkle with the rhinestone details, the mesh material. absolutely incredible, beautiful, supple, and flexible. And like you said, a great option to wear for a formal event like a wedding. Typically, it's hard to find a shoe that's comfortable to wear throughout maybe a gala, a wedding, something where you're on your feet where you need to be formal and elevated, but we want to be comfortable. It's hard to find a good in-between. So I love that review of the one lady who said she wore these all night at a wedding, was complimented, was comfortable, could dance all night, didn't have to stop.
Had a good old time. I think for the black too, imagine if you have to go to an event, like it might be more of a gala or an affair, and you're wearing almost like a black suit. Yes. How beautiful would that be to rock a shoe or a black trouser back to this? Would look amazing too. So think about what do you have coming up that really might require you to wear something a little dressier, a little more fun. Instead of wearing just a basic black loafer, which is so, let's be honest, kind of ho-hum. I mean, they have their place. And plus, most of the time, loafers are full leather and they're hot. Yep. So the cool look is loafer, no sock, and a great little pant like I have on, right? I love that. But if I was the dead of summer wearing a loafer here in Florida, I would be miserable. But I love the classic style of that.
Right. So I would look at you right now, I'm like, I want to put the linen on you. I want to put the silver on you. Yeah. That would be so good. You could even do the black, truly. Let's talk about this brown, this chocolate brown. Stunning, just a very rich, beautiful color. And like you mentioned, the mesh material, the rhinestone detail, we're getting breathability. So good to have a loafer option for spring and summer, not something we normally see.
Oh, for sure. And I really do love that you guys decided to do chocolate. That's really a cool color.
It's so good.
And I'll tell you, one of my favorite color combinations happens to be chocolate back to denims.
I love that. See, and we're seeing that on our model. She looks stunning with the chocolate, with a denim skirt. And then you get the peekaboo of a cute little, I think Donya's toes are pink. You got a peekaboo because of the mesh material.
Yeah, true.
You can show your cute little pedicure off underneath.
Well, and again, it's sexy without being over the top. Yeah. It's classic, but it's got a little kind of vibe, a hip vibe to it. All right, so now we moved over to another really cute shoe. I could not decide which shoe I wanted to wear, so I wore 4 pairs today.
I love it.
I just kept switching them around. I'm like, let's get some more out here.
So good.
And again, this is Charles by Charles David. This is our Raffi woven slide sandal. We have 4 colors. You're seeing the black there in the front, the one right beside it. Okay, think about our favorite toe polish. When we get a pedicure, it is coral, and how amazing that would be.
So cute.
Coral toes, little coral nails.
I need to go on vacation now.
I decided, of course, I had to wear the magenta because I've got all this pink in my top today. And then the final color, if you really want to go very, very neutral, which quite frankly, I highly recommend, is a natural color. And I can get on a bit of a soapbox. Several years ago, a stylist, her name was BC. She worked here a long time ago. We were out shopping for shoes, and she said, Suze, she goes, get taupe. And I'm like, oh, taupe, that just seems so boring. And she said, trust me on it. And do you know, she was 100% right. When I buy shoes now, if there's, I'll get a black version and a taupe if they have both. Right. Because I've really learned that taupe is almost, I'm not gonna say better, but almost better than black, because it works with every color.
So true.
It's amazing.
So true.
Right?
Like in any kind of style shoe, the taupe is going to always match back because maybe it's a little bit closer to your skin tone, or it's just closer to like a neutral color for a great color palette. Yes. Where black can be really stark. But we have a great option here with this natural, stunning, again, raffia material we're doing on the upper. Like I mentioned, raffia, if you open any magazine right now, they're gonna be talking about why raffia is so popular, so hot for this season. The magenta, the pink.
Love it.
So great. We see the natural fibers underneath, and we see that 3D floral texture on top. And then I love that we're doing the wooden heel with it as well. So it gives it this really vacation, coastal, laid back, but polished look. That's why I'm like, I need to go on vacation. I need this shoe, and I need to go on vacation right now. And then we have great support and padding. I wore these, I will tell you, I'm not normally someone who reaches for a shoe that has no backing to it. I typically like a backing because I don't like my foot flipping and flopping around. That's not gonna happen in this shoe. We have great support and area coverage on the upper. Right? Look how comfy, like, don't you feel when you walk around like how comfortable and they stay on really well?
It's amazing, guys. And look at that, again, see, if this would have been just a little thin upper, then clearly I'd be falling out of it. But look at how much coverage I have. So you really do feel very secure. I do want to feature the heel, because I think when we get to heels, sometimes you go, oh, No, not a heel. Okay, first off, it's a very low heel. It's only 1 3/4 of an inch. It's also what's called a stacked heel. So I'm gonna hold this so you guys can see it because it's so clever how they made it really feminine, but very balanced and sturdy. So look at this, guys. When you see this, I'll get out of the way. You can see stacked gives you a lot more stability, a lot more balance. Typically though, they go from here to here, and it's a clunky stack.
Right.
But because they gave it a little svelte curve, like a woman's figure,
yes,
it still gives you tons of balance, but it doesn't make the heel look nor feel really heavy and bulky.
That's such a great point. I'm so glad that you brought our attention to that. It's beautiful. It really is a work of art.
Yes.
Like you see sometimes these beautiful ceramics or these beautiful wood pieces that we're seeing in these homes that people make. It looks like a work of art because of that curvature we're seeing. And I love how you mentioned how much more comfortable a stacked heel is. It just is. More absorption when you're walking, more surface area. You're gonna feel sturdier. The upper is so fabulous. Look at it, how stunning and that natural, like you mentioned,
Looks
goes with
great.
everything. Like literally, that could be the one shoe you pack in your bag this summer, and that's it. You can wear it to the pool, you can wear it to the beach, you can wear it over sand because we have the thick heel. You can wear it during the day, you can wear it at night with an evening gown. One shoe all summer, that would be my pick. But the black, oh, so amazing because we really get to see the detail of the florals.
Yeah.
We get to see the workmanship in that upper, the raffia material, just so stunning, classic, a great way to bring a little twist to a great slide. And then I like how you said, we're under 2 inches with the heel. I mean, barely a heel. Perfect heel height, in my opinion.
And remember, customer appreciation price, and that's what we're doing all month. You always want to watch out for these great savings. We're only at $49.95 for a Charles by Charles David shoe. You have to understand, this is a top tier line you find at the best department stores, you find at the best boutiques. You will see and feel the details when you get it at home. Other designers or other brands would do a raffia, and you actually feel the raffia on your foot.
Right.
It'd be very poorly done. You'd actually be able to see all the raffia underneath it. Look what they've done. They've literally coated this with a mesh. So you can see it's been sewn, but see it's completely covered. And so your foot is very comfortable in here, nothing scratching it. The lower end brands would have left that open.
It's true.
And you'd feel that all the time, and then you'd hate the shoe. But of course, when you're talking about Charles by Charles David, they're gonna go that extra step because they're known for that. Sophistication, quality, even raffia normally, if it's a lower end brand, is pretty poorly done. It falls apart easily. If they're gonna do it in this collection, they're gonna make even the raffia summer fun, but really well finished.
You're exactly right. All of those details go back to why our shoes are so wildly popular, why we have them for years and years. Bobby Ray Carter said she had a pair for over 8 years now. Like, it's because of those details. The mesh in the inside, so supple. We have the padding. We have great, great padding in here. The block stacked heel with the beautiful curvature detail, the 3D floral print. I mean, the colors we're presenting, the black is just a great neutral with the detail popping off of that natural background. The coral, I mean, that is such a perfect color for summer.
Yeah, I love the coral. Because a lot of times when it hits summertime, I always want to switch my toenail polish to coral, just because it seems like fun and happy, and you know, it's summertime, right? So if you get the coral back to coral toe polish, oh please, that will look so fun.
So cute.
Do you have a vacation coming up? Are you going on a cruise? We're getting those toes out from those boots, and we're going to show them off.
Yes.
So let's get ready with some great spring and summer shoes. All right, the magenta that I have on is actually the most limited. There's less than 80 pairs left. I don't know if we have all sizes. I'm assuming we do. The coral's the next most limited with just about 100. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
I have more coming up as we have our Soulmate shoe collection here at HSN.
It's Customer Appreciation Month, and it's all about you. For the entire month of April, we're showing the love to our HSN card VIPs with exclusive perks like VIP Thursdays. Get a special offer every Thursday in April, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, or VIP financing on so many items. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details on our exclusive VIP offers. Thank you for being an HSN card VIP.
HSN Plus has more live channels. Welcome, my friends. More ways to shop. More of This?
I'm here to collect my $25 gift card.
HSN Plus has more of what you love, all in one place.
This is amazing.
All for free.
You're the best.
Watch and shop what's happening now, or catch up on what you might have missed.
Let's have some fun. Come on in.
Okay, you're bringing in the base.
See what all the Plus is about. Watch free everywhere you stream.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt into push notifications to get shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers sent straight to your phone. Get alerts when your favorite items have dropped in price or come back in stock. Take your shows on the go. Stream HSN wherever you are, 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
Watching HSN, I'm Suzanne Runyon. This is called Soulmate. It's an hour where we just really celebrate shoes, which is heavenly, right? I always say as I get older, I can still rock a good handbag, and most of the time, I can rock a great shoe. Also, as my weight goes up and down. I still want to put on good shoes, but I think more than ever, we want shoes that are really compatible to where we are in our lifestyle, and we want them to be really cute. We, of course, want amazing quality, and we want great comfort. Well, I have to tell you, about a decade ago, we were featuring the Donald Pliner collection. And I am so thrilled and excited that it is back and back in a really big way. We have two different shoes we're gonna be featuring. This one is an encore price, and this is a really big deal, guys. The price you're seeing, these are on sale tonight. It's actually $68 off the traditional price. I think I got that right. Yeah, $68 off the regular price. And tonight is the last and final time you can take advantage of the savings. So right there in the front, this is going to be the beautiful bone color that we have. Then we have a really gorgeous tomato color. We have the black, that's that color. And then finally, the last one's called a sand metallic, a cool metallic, but very, very understated. Miss Barbara Henry's joining me. Hi, Barbara Henry, how are you?
I am good. It's a pleasure to be here today with you.
And good to see you. And I'm so excited you all are back. It's been a long time.
It has been a while.
Yes.
It
So
has
nice.
been a while.
And you've been with Donald Pliner Group for, you used to work with, with
I worked with Donald.
Yeah,
and
with Donald, right?
I've hung out for 15 years.
Yeah,
and,
that's great.
You know what, I love the product. So it's not a hard thing to hang out with.
No kidding, right? Okay, so let's jump into this one. How cute is this?
Fiji, that is cousin Fiji, yes. You've got the black patent Croco in your hand. And you know what, it's a footbed bottom shoe. It's a unit bottom. But more than anything, it's very city chic. You know, a lot of footbeds are kind of country, a little more granola. I love the way this is just very, very sleek. And you know, casual dressing is so important today. You know, it's part of fashion. So suddenly I could wear a long sheath black sundress and go for drinks and look fantastic in my footbed.
Yes.
So we love Fiji. All the colors have been spectacular. And the design team really designs them individually. As you can see, that has a full lining. Not only the sock bed, but the upper as well is fully lined.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's the black, and it has more of a Croco emboss to it.
Correct.
Let's talk a little bit about the sand metallic. How do you describe the glow on this one?
This is iridescent.
That's cool.
So you get a little shimmer to this. We love a little iridescent. You know, Donald Pliner has loved metallics forever. And so when sometimes we'll just put a little shimmer in, especially when it's natural. I love that we've done it with the natural, the sand sock lining as well.
That's really cute. I love that. Okay, now the next one, I mean, it couldn't get more classic than this. And the reason I like this is not only is it embossed, and it's interesting because each of these designs, in fact, these two have the same embossing, but the color makes a world of difference. And we're calling this one bone. So it's not a bright white.
It's not a bright white. You know, whites are important this season, all shades of white. So we're really seeing bone, foam, cream, playing off of all of these, the color palette. And so they work together. I'm wearing white pants, but I wouldn't think twice to wear a bone with it because it's giving the color palette. I also think that I want to point out, here we've got a walking gore with the shoe. And last but not least, real important, is we've got a toe post in there. So the toe post actually stabilizes.
It's great. Yeah, you don't feel like you're slipping inside. I slipped them on in the
How do you like?
Yeah, no, I love it. And you know, normally, Barbara, to be quite honest, I don't really like having thing between my toe, but this is really, you don't even know it's there
It's
when you're
straight up
wearing
and
it.
down, that's
Yes.
key.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the red so if I get shot on, we can see this. It's straight up and down, so it really just holds the upper to the base. So suddenly I'm not clinging to keep a shoe on.
Right.
It also minimizes that clip-clop that you're going to get with a one-banded slide. And we also always seam to the front. So it's very rounded in the back. You'll never feel a seam there.
Also, I like the cupping action because that also helps keep your foot into the shoe.
Oh yes, definitely. I love the way we've cupped here. You can see we've raised the instep. It really does form to your foot. These are also, now this is natural cork, and this is completely memory foamed underneath. So there is a whole memory foam lining. Then it is wrapped and actually enveloped, sat into the platform, which by the way, could it be lighter?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's nice and light. But what's nice about this platform, and we've used it both here with Fiji and its cousins, and we're going to talk about a cousin coming up, they're very supportive. If you've got something you're doing all day, and an all-day party, graduation, these are long days. You want to be dressed, you want to be casual. Oh, they look great on the girls. They look great. You want to have support at the same time. We're always conscientious about comfort with the footwear.
Yes, for sure. And I think that's what customers are demanding today.
Oh,
so
for
it's
sure.
so nice seeing all these really high-end designers like the Donald Pliner line, you know, creating what they do best is sophistication and great quality.
Oh, thank you.
And then to add a comfort level that's unexpected. A lot of times when you see comfort, you're like, comfort, okay, kind of ugly. It's so nice to have comfort that's really beautifully executed.
Oh, yes.
As opposed to back in the day when we were great shoes, but so uncomfortable.
Correct. And I think comfort has always been a part of Donald Pliner. But to your point, it was beautiful materials, it was great craftsmanship, it was luxury elements, and then, you know what, we would like you to wear them. Let's not buy them, they look great with the dress. I took the picture and let's put them back in the closet.
Exactly.
Not Donald Pliner. We really engineer the shoes to for a comfort fit.
And I have to tell you, I pray you'll go for this tomato red. I think
so
it
fun.
is like a sexy red lipstick, you know, like it's gonna look like $1,000,000 when you're wearing it. And it is the only one that has the cork footbed in it. So of all of them, this one just has oodles of sophistication, just next level.
And it's not all over red. It's just a touch of red. It's sort of like that red lipstick. It's just a touch of red, or red nail polish.
Which is rather sexy, you know
Yes,
what I
it
mean?
is.
And if you
Yes,
have
it
red
is.
toes this summer, you imagine how gorgeous that's gonna be. Now, in the tomato, unfortunately, I have less than 100, so the tomato's actually almost sold out. Here's what we're doing. This is a special encore presentation on the pricing. My notes say, and it is gonna happen, that at midnight tonight, the price unfortunately is gonna go up to its full price, which actually is $158. So right now, if I did my math right, we're $68 off.
That's
the next most
incredible.
limited is going to be the bone. And I'll tell you, this is so chic. It looks great with the summer tan, whether it's a real one or a faux tan, because it's that subtle, soft white, as opposed to, you know, a really Arctic
see that
white that can be
texture?
too much. I love that. Love it. Absolutely love it.
We've also done almost like a faux stack here, which just gives it one more element of detail, which I loved. You can see that there is a little rise here for your toes. It actually places you nicely. It is supportive, and it is totally, all of them have the memory foam sock lining, and then they're wrapped, and also they're fully lined. Fully lined. All of them are fully lined.
That's great. And again, it's so sophisticated, very much what the Donald Pliner line has been beloved for years and years and years. I mean, it's a great, great shoe, right? And then to get it on sale, you know, obviously you find this line in many of the best department stores, obviously incredible boutiques and the most expensive places in the world. And we're so, so happy after a decade to have this collection back on HSN. And honestly, it's worth every penny. This is a shoe that's not like the cheapy ones you buy and they fall apart in the first puddle. This is a shoe you wear now, you'll get the compliments, you'll feel like $1 million in them. And then literally 10 years from now, you're pulling it out in the spring of the summer going, I am so glad I invested in this shoe.
Well, Fiji is an icon for us. So this gets, I call it our Barbie doll shoe. Every season we give it the newest materials. Right. It gets the newest fabrications. So the red happens to be, or the tomato, one of our heritage colors, and we think that this is spectacular, and we think it's just a great pop. The other thing that I thought was terrific about the Fiji is because it's such a fashion, today it became a fashion icon. So it's almost what's old is new again.
Isn't that interesting?
Flats are back. I mean, they're back in a big way. And so this makes the statement, now cheating a little, this gives you about a 2-inch back rise and a 1-inch upper. So we call this a flat form. It's lovely, and yet I'm totally styling the new flat, more casual looks. And this can go from literally work to weekend. Mm-hmm. That makes a difference too. So it stretches in your wardrobe, and at this price, this is incredible. Incredible.
It's like the Donald Planner line, like if you go to the store, it's a couple $100, I mean, and up, right? And typically, even here in HSN, and you guys are doing a brilliant job with your pricing, it's a $158 sandal. But again, I really feel like, and we've got FlexPay, by the way, if you want to get this home for $30, that's any major credit card, you pay it off in 3 months, you'll get it right away. Tomato's almost gone, everybody. I really hope you'll go for it. This tomato is so gorgeous. It is a gorgeous look. And then when you have that Caraco embossing, that even makes it more yummy, more elevated, more luxe. You can obviously wear this if you're in the 4th of July and you're that gal who really, you bring the styling. You're gonna love this as sort of a nod to Americana, but then you can turn it around and wear it with all black outfit and these red sandals and go to a really nice restaurant. A lot of sandals, when we buy them, you know, it's like, oh, I gotta be casual.
They're a little beachy, but
yeah, a little beachy, a little casual, maybe lakeside, whatever. No, this one you're rolling into really nice events in.
Yes, I totally agree. Yeah. I would not, now I'm in the fashion industry, but I would not hesitate to wear this to work. Not at all. Right. Because it would be styled and fashioned correctly, and we'd have good time with it.
We'd have fun. We like the old Fiji.
Well, you need to be able to, you know, be active today. Well, you know, we're out and about. We're moving and grooving. Yes. So that becomes quintessential for all of us.
Oh, I completely agree. There's no time to be held back by uncomfortable shoes. But again, we want style. Really, really cute. We got a lot of you on the line for it right now. Please remember, it's an encore pricing on this. The price will end tonight at midnight, and it goes up almost $70. So do not wait. The tomato, I think, is probably the most limited. I know it's the most limited right now, so please don't miss out on that. Now, again, big, big reintroduction of the Donald Planner line here at HSN. I've been here for 20 years, so a decade later, I am so pumped it's back. And you gotta understand, when you're shopping for shoes, please check for some of the best names and check with us first. You will see our pricing is exceptional in almost anything we do. If it's beauty, shoes, fashions, you'll see some of the top brands in the world.
You are giving your customers some lovely price points.
Thank
you,
for sure. Thank you very much.
You really are.
In fact, we know we make other retailers upset. All right, guys, we've got 2 minutes to tell you all about this next one, too. This is the Farrah. Really, really super limited. This is called the Black Raffia. The one right beside it, that's going to be our, I guess we're calling this one natural. Would that be
natural? Because of the actual raffia print.
There we go. And then, of course, we go to the navy, which is really pretty. And then finally, this is going to be your saddle color. All of these, I have like 20 each, so we got to go quick. 5.5 whole half sizes, 10, 11, 12. It's a medium width. All right, tell us all about it, please.
You know what? We are talking a lot about raffias. This is a true raffia woven. I love it when we mix it. I don't know if you can even see this. This has got a textured leather trim.
That's great.
This knot feature is sort of that coastal bohemian kind of feel. It's kind of retro 90s. What I feel it's kind of resort ready. This is the way I like to see it. That's the saddle. The black is, again, a woven raffia. And these are fully lined, everyone. These are fully lined. They have the padded sock lining. So this is Farrah, Fiji's cousin. And then you show the beautiful natural color.
Stunning. And again, it's sort of a nod to the bone, but then it's a contrast, just a slight, well, almost like an ombre of the natural raffia in the center. And again, you know what's really interesting? Even in this show, we're seeing a lot of raffia. Is that big?
It's very big. You're seeing it in handbags. You're seeing it in hats. You're seeing it with accessories. I think it's a really nice way to add texture to your wardrobe.
Yeah.
And I love it here because it's completely lined. To your point before, that makes it soft. We've woven it into an actual material. So the finishing to this is very secure.
Yes.
Very, very secure.
Which is important because a lot of times if you buy inferior products that are raffia,
they're fun, but they don't last
fall
forever.
apart. Oh
right.
yeah, they start unraveling is what they do,
And
or
these
shredding
won't.
for that
Yeah.
matter.
This
yeah,
will not.
You're definitely not going to have that problem. They're not. This line, a Donald Plainer shoe, is not going to do raffia like the raffia you've had from the supermart. You know what I mean? Like they do really fine details, and that's again. When you buy a raffia shoe, are you wasting your money because at the end of the summer it looks terrible because it's falling apart?
Not with these.
Or do you invest in really a beautiful brand?
Yeah,
all right, thank you, Miss Barbara. It was great to see you.
It was a pleasure being here.
Thanks for hanging out and
you.
welcome
Enjoy
back. We're so
Donald
excited.
Plainer.
Guys, up next, I think he's got some tasty food for you. Check this out.
All right, and welcome to Now That's Tasty, everybody. I am your host, Guy. I'm going to be with